We had a beautiful morning ferry ride over to Fort Jefferson, Dry Tortugas. The price per adult was $180, which includes your ferry ride, snorkel gear, a lunch on the ferry, and a tour of the fort. Fort Jefferson is the largest brick structure in the Americas. It consists of about 16 million bricks. It was built in 1847, so it's pretty impressive. It's seen quite a few hurricanes in its lifetime, and it's still standing, surprisingly. We opted to skip the guided tour and wander around the fort ourselves and check out the small museum and the gift shop. The Dry Tortugas, including Fort Jefferson, are part of the National Park Service, and it was nice to see that they were working on the fort to preserve it for years to come. The parade grounds used to include other structures, such as a hospital, officers' quarters, and 3 large barracks. You can still see the remnants of the footprint of where those buildings used to stand. The Chug, as this boat is known, carried 12 Cuban refugees up onto the shores of Fort Jefferson. The information posted throughout the fort gives you an idea of what life was like in 1847 for the soldiers posted at Fort Jefferson. As we wandered around the fort, it was hard to not stop at every window and sit and stare at the beautiful turquoise water surrounding Fort Jefferson. Even though it was very hot that day, we did enjoy the walk around the fort, looking at the turquoise water, watching the barracudas and the fish swim by. On a good day, you might be lucky enough to even see a sea turtle or a shark. As we were running out of time, we were unable to do any bird watching, and from what I've read, there can be up to 299 species of birds on the island at different times. Our time was running short, so we got in a quick swim, and it was time to get back on the boat and head back to Key West. I highly recommend the trip over to Fort Jefferson. It's a very unique experience and nothing I've ever experienced at any other national park.